Yo, 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 back again, back again, back again. It's just boxing. Just dropping just my 2 cents. Back again to talk about the co-main event that a lot of people are not talking about. It's not being talked about. Um, Anthony Dirrell and David Benavidez. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know too much about David Benavidez, but I like Anthony Dirrell. Good tough fighter. I was scrolling along as I always do on Google, looking at just reading and boxing news and stuff like that. I'm on SB Nation. This interview was done by once again Scott Chris. It says Anthony Dirrell says that David Benavidez is not what everyone makes him out to be, and Anthony Dirrell will defend his WBC super middleweight title against none other than David Benavidez on featured on it's the co-main event on September 28th, which is next Saturday. Um, it says when Anthony Dirrell returns to action on September 28th against David Benavidez, he'll be defending the WBC super middleweight title against a young man who previously held and never lost the belt in the ring. Let me see. I think. How did he lose the belt? Let me guess. Was it because of cocaine? Of course it is. Anthony Dirrell, 34, looks to continue a 6-fight win streak in the Fox pay-per-view, co-featured against the 22-year-old Benavidez, who right now stands as a heavy betting favorite. I don't know why everyone's doubting Anthony Dirrell. I mean, he only had one loss, and that was to Badu Jack, which really is a matter of fact. He fights at light heavyweight now. But anyway, Benavidez is bringing a record of 21-0 with 18 knockouts and rather fearsome reputation that don't intimidate Dirrell, which is 33, one loss and one draw, 24 knockouts, who says the young fighter has never faced anyone at his level. And that's true. Let me find David Benavidez box rate. Let me check and see who he's been fighting. Let's see. Because I'm not like I said, I'm not too familiar with David Benavidez. I heard the name. I watched him fight a couple times, but it wasn't like I was just straight up doing all this research on him. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm gonna get on this here live and just talk, act like I have, because I haven't. Let me go check him out real quick on BoxRec. Check out his fights and all his stuff. Maybe it looks for me, huh? You don't have a box. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna say you don't have a BoxRec. I don't hear about that. His BoxRec, like I said, he have 21 wins, 0 losses, 18 knockouts. Let me see, 6'1", 77 reach, residence. He resides in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Look at his last 4 fights. J. Leon Love knocked him out. J. Leon Love is an overachiever. Fight under the Mayweather banner. Ronald Gavril, World Boxing Council World Super Middleweight title. Oh, that's who he won the title from? Oh, he fought him twice. Oh, he fought. Oh, wow. Okay, for a vacant word. Okay. So Jalen Love, Ronald Gavril again. He fought Rogelio Medina, Shirley Majanov. I'm murdering these people last name. Now Dennis Doughlin. He fought a Francis Nitu. He fought Philip Jackson Benson and a Kevin Cobbs. Oh wow. He doesn't have a lot of experience. Hmm. So I guess pure youth is what's gonna um hmm. He don't have a whole lot of experience. Cause his first step up fight was Ronald Gaffel and Jalen Love, I guess. Cause everybody else has like 0-5 record, 1-1, 0-0-1, 1-6-2. He fought a guy with 23 wins and 20 losses and 2 draws, 9-7, 0-11, 19-9, 10-1, 16-2, 16-0, 20-4, 14-1, 37-7. Oh my goodness, this guy, David Benavidez don't have a whole lot of experience. This is gonna be a tough fight for him. Oh, man, this is ridiculous. I don't know what my next door neighbor doing to their dog, but this dog out here is crying and hollering and whimpering like something's wrong with him. But anyway, let's get back to this article. I'm just gonna read, just read it a little bit, and expound on it a little bit. Um, like I said, Dirrell is 34 years old, looks to continue a 6-fight win streak. Benavidez, like I said, 21 wins, 18 knockouts. This is going to be a good fight. David Benavidez is a warrior, and I don't take anything away from him. Dirrell said at media workout, but I know that I have all the tools to beat him. Yes, you do. He's never fought someone like me. Well, that's honest because Jalen Love was his last fight, and that wasn't too much nothing. Jalen Love is oh man, I don't like to use the word bomb or anything, but he's not a uh, he's a good fighter. He's a good C-class fighter, I guess. But I know that I have all the tools to beat him. He's never fought someone like me. Everyone he knocked out, he was supposed to knock out. That's right. He's supposed to do that. I have everything I need in my arsenal. I'm versatile. Yes, you can. He said I can switch it up if I need to. Yep, you can. If I need to sit in the pocket, he said I can do that as well. He's this is Dirrell. He said I need if I need to box, I can. He said I just don't think Benavidez is what everyone makes him out to be. He also said that Dirrell won the vacant title on February 23rd, beating Avina Yildirim by a technical split decision in Minneapolis. The knock on Dirrell that I hear a lot of people say is that he's like Danny Jacobs in some aspect. It's like I guess they don't press on the gas like they should. They don't get their opponents out there like they should. They make the fight hard on them. I guess that's what a lot of people say. Not me personally, but hey, I like Anthony Dirrell. He's one of my favorite fighters. But anyway, he said the title had been stripped from Benavidez, who failed a drug test. Like I said, for cocaine in 2018. Yeah, he's a cokehead. He was out of action for 13 months after his dominant rematch win over Ronald Gavril in February. Sorry about that. But the title had been stripped from Benavidez, who failed a drug test for cocaine in 2018. He was out of action for 13 months after his dominant rematch win over Ronald Gavril in February of 2018. Returning this past March to wipe out Jalen Love. Oh my goodness, why did they use the word wipe out? In the second round of the Spence Garcia card. Yep. And Dirrell says he'll, you know what? I did not watch that fight. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even watch that fight. I did not watch him fight Jalen Love. I mean, I'm just not a fan of Jalen Love style. I'm not. It's like it's like he tried his best to fight like Floyd Mayweather, and it's ridiculous. Everyone don't have the same the footwork, the cat like reflexes, and it's like, brother, you're not you're not Floyd Mayweather, man. Be yourself. And that's what's wrong with the Mayweather gym. They try to make everybody just like Floyd Mayweather, and everybody is not like him. Train them fighters and let them, use their strengths. And I promise you there'll be better fighters. I promise you. They will be better fighters. Everybody is not like Floyd Mayweather. Everybody don't have the natural born talent and gifts as Floyd Mayweather. Just ridiculous, bro. But anyway, I digress. But back to this cokehead who failed the drug test in 2018. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that. Cokehead. But Dirrell says he'll go for the knockout in the fight. Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody go for the knockout, but with these two guys, two big 168-pound fighters, we might get a knockout. But Dirrell, he's older now. Might go the distance. But anyway, he's gonna be fighting the cokehead. Dirrell says he'll go for the knockout in the fight and is looking to enhance his legacy in the sport. That's great. I'm going for the knockout. I go for the knockout in every fight, he said. But if it doesn't happen, I can still go 12 rounds and come out victorious. He said this win would build my legacy. Some people expect me to lose, and I'm happy about that. But he said this just takes my career to another level. He said Dirrell says he also not working. Excuse me, working. Huh, I didn't mean that. He's not worrying. Where am I? See, I done lost my place. Oh my goodness. I had this new laptop and I hate it. I had this new laptop, have a new Chromebook. My baby finally died on me. So I had to get a new notebook, a new Chromebook rather, and I got a new laptop. So I just haven't broken in yet. But Dirrell says he's also not worrying about a potential unification fight with IBF title holder Caleb Plant, who's also fights under the PBC banner. That'll be a good fight. Caleb Plant. Well, shoot, Caleb Plant gonna put them hands to him. I'm telling you now. That'll be a good fight. But Caleb Plant beats everybody at 168. Everybody. But that'll be a good fight. He said, I'm not looking past this fight. He said, I'm focused on David Benavidez. Good. Yeah, that's good. Take it one fight at a time. He said, after this fight, he said, I can talk about unification or whatever. Good. That's one thing about Anthony Dirrell. He don't duck no smoke. That'll be a good fight between him and Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, test Caleb Plant a little bit. He's coming off that huge win. The native of Flint, Michigan, also says he's not hung up on his long career defeat, which came via majority decision against Badu Jet, like I said earlier. But he said What is it? He said, a loss is a loss, no matter which way you put it. He said, whether you lose by a mile or half a round. He said, that in the past, and he said that fight is in the past. We're only focused on the future, and there's an undefeated 22-year-old fighter trying to take what I've got. So great interview once again by Scott Christ of SB Nation, and trying to see what else going on. I think I talked a little bit about this here Kevin Hart still out here messing up. I just don't understand what it is about this guy that just don't, he just don't want to stay out the limelight. Man, don't you know they out here they out here, trying to get black men? I don't understand. I just don't understand about this guy. Stay out the media, bro. Stay out the camera. On the time you need to be in the camera is when you making a movie or making a television show, or making an appearance or being interviewed. Stay out that stuff doing all this foolish crap, bro. You're too old for that. It's ridiculous, bro. What's wrong with you? Too old for that, man. I'm not trying to tell a grown man what he should do, but I'm just saying, bro. Stop giving these cat ammunition. Stop giving them stuff to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? What's going on? I'm trying to find. It was something I wanted to talk about. I might have to end this stream, and because I know it's something I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I might have to end this stream because I can't find it. See, this what this might be it right here. Oh, has everybody seen the Wu-Tang and American Saga? That's adding on Hulu right now. Great stuff. So I was a huge Wu-Tang Clan fan when I was growing up. Back when I was younger, man, them guys there, boy, they was my favorite. They was my favorite group. The Clan, boy. Wu-Tang Clan. Colin, here we go. Let's read some stuff about this here site is by it's The Root. This here writer is Dara Sharif. This is social desk. This is about the article is Colin Kaepernick reveals the source of his inspiration for national anthem protests. I'm pretty sure everyone know by now. It's well known that Colin Kaepernick started his protest on the gridiron, the football field, some years back. He just, I guess he, just something that he wanted to do, just shine a light on some injustices done to black people. But I'm gonna read this article. Said it like this here. It says, it's well known that Colin Kaepernick started his protest on the gridiron to bring attention to the police brutality and racial injustices plaguing this nation. But in an recent interview, the former quarterback reveals what's especially inspired his activism. Um, he said in an interview with Paper Magazine, Kaepernick says the fatal police shooting of 26-year-old Mario Woods of San Francisco left him with feeling of loss, pain, and anger. You know, he said a 10 month. He said 10 months after December 2015 death of Woods at the hands of San Francisco police. Colin Kaepernick said, then the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, said he took a knee during the playing of a national anthem before the game, and and as a and a new arm of the movement was born. Earlier this year, San Francisco Police Department basically exonerated the 5 officers involved in the Woods' death. I mean, they always do. That's something that we as African American, Black, whatever whatever they want, whatever code name they wish to call us, but we're all Americans. But I guess it's sort of like a numb feeling now that we have, because it just happens so much. It's a shame that the same thing that my mom went through, when she was growing up. She grew up in the 70s, and 70s and stuff like that, and same thing she was going through and dealing with, same thing that that I had to deal with and go through. Same thing that my son is going to be facing when he get older. But they want to tell us that there's no racism. You know, these things that's been going on in the news, this stuff been happening. The only thing different now is that everybody has a camera phone. They got cell phone. Everybody can see what they're doing. You know, they can see exactly what the police has been doing to people of color this whole time. There's no secrecy. There's nothing to hide because it's there. They was getting away with it then, and matter of fact, they still getting away with it now. Because it doesn't matter, because all they can say is, but my life was in danger. Or they can yell after, their favorite word. That one of their 2 favorite words is, he got a gun. Or stop resisting. So this particular gentleman, Woods, was a suspect in a stabbing. On December 2nd, 2015, when the police saw him standing by a bus stop holding a knife. The police fatally fired on Woods after they said he refused their commands to drop the knife and seemed to be moving toward one of the officers. This is they do this all the time. Now I watched them after a white man committed mass murder. I watched 2 police officers politely walk up to this gentleman and arrest him with no problem. They didn't beat him. They didn't tell him to stop resisting. They didn't sling him down to the ground or anything. Nothing forced. They didn't yell out he got a gun. And this is right after he committed a mass shooting. But they said when the police saw him standing by a bus stop holding a knife, police fatally fired on Woods. So that means less than 10 seconds, they feared for their life and they opened fire and killed him. So last year, the officers were let off the hook criminally when the San Francisco District Attorney George Gascon decided not to press charges. Of course they did against him. However, the Chronicle notes Gascon stated that Wood's death shouldn't have happened. Okay, so if you knew it shouldn't have happened, but you knew it shouldn't have happened. But all 5 police officers was exonerated, even though you know they're guilty. Come on, bro. Really? The judge said that the death shouldn't have happened. But you want to know why he kneeled. Okay. So Wood's mother, Gwen, who received a settlement of $400,000 from San Francisco earlier this year, expressed surprise and gratitude that Kaepernick had been impacted by her son's death. Is seeing a man put his money where his mouth is was even thought it wasn't popular and it wasn't comfortable, and he took a lot of scrutiny. A lot of scrutiny. Yes, he did. He really did take a lot of scrutiny. Yeah, he sacrificed a whole lot. So someone cared enough to mention Mario, and it wasn't, and it was Colin Kaepernick. She continued, someone cared enough to fight and lose money and endorsements. You were worth that, kid. you were worth that. I'm not gonna get in on the Jay-Z thing, but I'm just letting a whole lot of stuff cook right now because I just want to see what's gonna come out from all this stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna cook on this Jay-Z thing right now. And I want to see what he's gonna do. But it doesn't matter anyway. Because I back Colin Kaepernick anyway. So I know a lot. I'm watching this one guy talking about forget Colin Kaepernick. He took money. First of all, that was money that the NFL owed him. Idiot. Go do your research. But anyway, I've been on here. Oh, it's 28 minutes. I'm gonna stay here until 30 minutes. I know one thing. I'm excited about this fight next weekend. Excited about Earl Spence, Sean Porter. Excited about the uh, Dirrell and Benavidez fight. It's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be a good fight. Great undercard. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the rest of the undercard. Probably sometime tomorrow. I'm just starting out on this YouTube thing, getting my feet wet, so to speak. I'm gonna come, with with more topics. Bring once I get more subscribers and all that stuff, I'm gonna bring more people in, and and do the thing. Just do me. Like my title say, it's just boxing. Just my 2 cents, aka just my thoughts. My opinion. Don't well, some of it, well, a whole lot of it is fact, but it's my thoughts, just my 2 cents. You don't have to agree with me. You know, I know. I was listening to somebody stream, and they said, you don't have to listen to my stream. Go do your own stream. So guess what? He wasn't saying that to me, but he was saying that to another gentleman that was in the chat. And I was like, I was like, you know what? I need to try that. It's So everything's gonna get better, and I don't have anybody in the chat, but for anyone that watch my videos one day, sooner than later, I hope. I want you to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and this is it's just boxing, just my 2 cents, just my thoughts. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the General 78 Sports TV. Shout out to Black Fight Fan TV, one of the best shows, Trill Boxing Talk. Shout out to Fanon. Shout out to BFTB. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Blue Blood. Shout out to Junior the Truth. Shout out to Boxing Ego, aka New Media, bossing it up with 160,000 plus subscribers. He's doing his thing. One of the best boxing channels on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. He's on Twitter. I don't think he's on Instagram, but I know for sure he's on Facebook and he's on Twitter. Go subscribe to Boxing Ego. Go subscribe to 78 Sports TV and the LDBC. Go subscribe to Black Fight Fan. Go subscribe to Cali, Blue Blood Sports TV. Oh, he has another channel, Blue Blood Sports TV Live, if I'm not mistaken. Great show. I love the new dynamic of the show. He had people, guests can call in and talk and ask different questions and stuff like that. Him and his co-host is Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, one of the greatest boxing minds. Scrapbook boxing is the best, if not the best, is the best. So shout out to all my LDBC crew. I'm not, I'm not a part of the LBC, but I'm a part of it, because I've been listening to the LDBC for so long, so I do claim it, but I'm not actually in it, but I do claim LDBC. I love them. So hey, shout out to the General. Don't get mad for for me shouting out the LDBC. Much respect, man. Much respect to the General. He's a good guy. He loves his brothers. He a good, he a good man, good father, and everything. I mean, he's just a good man. So shout out to him. Shout out to LDBC. Like I said, shout out to Boxing Ego. And this is It's Just Boxing. Just my 2 cents, my thoughts. Peace.